Hello and welcome back to TkInter. Okay, in this lesson we're going to build a couple more frames, so a lot of copying and pasting within here. And one frame is going to have in it the file name, and another one is going to have a file path, and I need to have some entry boxes in those as well. So I've got an instruction, a label, and a bit of entry. So I'm just going to copy and paste my frame 1, and I'm going to rename those to being frame 2. And 3. It's kind of hard to see, these are all white, so I'm going to make the middle one there grey, so we've got a bit of a differentiation between those. I'm going to have to change the heights on those, so I've got 5 in here there, so each of those are going to come down to 96. That should all add up to my 480. And then it's just a case of copying and pasting for all of these here, just to make sure that things proportion correctly. So 2 and 3, don't have to worry about those. So my configuring here, I'm going to have to watch out about the rows here. So 2 and 3 for the frame names, and my rows here are therefore going to be 2, 3, and indeed 4 for the footer one that needs changing too. I have no columns. I was going to change some of the columns to the buttons, but I'll just put those as being, oops, highlight those and Control-C and Control-V, and just change those to 2 and 3 with the frame names. Okay, positioning them, again, this is the grid positioning within the rows. So 2 and 3, and rows 2, 3. And of course, not forgetting the footer, and 4. Okay, that seems to be all about right. Let's just look at that. Yeah, that looks, well, it looks hideous, but it, it looks what we expected it to do. So I've got the 5 different frames in there, my header, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, and footer. So in those two there, I want to be able to put in a new label. So let's take the information from my label 1, and I'm just going to go and paste these into frame 2. So I copy Control-C and Control-V that one, and instead of saying instructions here, I'm going to put in file path. Okay, I don't need all that text, I just need a little thing here just to say enter file path. And I'm going to change the label numbers in here. So it's not going to be in frame 1, it's going to be in frame 2, and I'm going to say that will be therefore label 2, and label 2 there as well. Okay, see if that works. Yep, enter file path, that's what we expected. Okay, let's highlight all that again, Control-C, then Control-V, let's give it a new name. You can see what I'm talking about now with these big comments here, just to be able to find where we are within the program. And this one will be the file name. Let's change those to label 3, and in frame 3. And instead of saying enter the file path, let's say enter the file name, which I have real problems spelling. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Yep, enter file path, enter file name. Okay, so we're kind of getting there. I want to put some entries in here. So within my frame 2, I'm just going to put another little widget in here, and I'm going to call this one my entry 2, and you won't be overly surprised to find that it's of the type entry. Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go into my frame 2? I need to give it a dimension. This isn't in pixels, this actually is in number of characters. So I can say width 60 characters, that should do for a file path that we're working with. It's worth sending some other ones as well, because sometimes it picks up an odd font size. So I can say, I want all this font to be using, well, let's say I'm going to use Arial for this particular one, but as long as you're consistent, that's the most important thing. And I'm going to give it a point size of 12. Oh, I need an equals there. Okay, I've created an entry, but I'm not actually displaying that anywhere, so I've got to basically tell the system that within my entry 2, I want that to be within the grid, and in effect what I'm going to do is just put it the next row down really within that. So it's going to be picking up pretty much the same stuff. I'm just going to change the row number from 0 to 1. Okay, that should probably about do it. So I run that, I've now got that entry. So if I put 10 characters in there, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, control C and control that, if I can get 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, yes, you can see it's using 60 characters up for that. Okay, I'll do exactly the same thing for the other one. So within my frame 3 here, I'm going to put that in. I'm going to change that to being entry 3, and I'm always forgetting to change the frame number within there. Obviously that would look a little odd. And then let's take the position stuff, so it's going to be the same as well. We'll change that one to entry 3 as well. Okay, I guess it looks okay. And within here, you can just type whatever you like. Okay, so we've got some text, we've got some instructions or some labels. What we need to be able to do is you can say, well, when you put that in, I want to be able to grab that information. And we're going to do that in the next lesson. Okay, thank you for listening.